Stabilize!
To Sumeru, our next objective should be to head to Sumeru City and find a way to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. And speaking of Lesser Lord Kusanali, even though we haven't heard too much about her, she doesn't seem to be the same deity who abducted your sister. But even so, people call Sumeru the Nation of Wisdom, you know. If we can get a chance to meet the God of Wisdom, maybe she can give us some useful information. But Paimon doesn't know the way to Sumeru City. Maybe we can climb up to that spot with the statue of the Seven on it. That'll give us a way better view of things. Even if we can't see exactly where the city is, at least we'll be able to check for some smaller settlements nearby. Wait a second. Look! There's someone up ahead! Perfect timing! Now we can just ask for directions rather than wander around like lost adventurers. Hey there! We're not from around here and seem to have gotten a little lost. We'd like to ask for some directions. Huh? Did they not hear Paimon? Hey! You over there! Could you give us some directions?
Huh?
What's going on here? There's no way she could have missed that. Wait! Could she be ignoring us? How dare she? Well, even so, she might be heading someplace where when we get the chance, we'll just ask someone else. Come on, let's follow her. Just keep quiet. Make sure she doesn't notice us.
Certainly worth the extra mile. Osm...
Huh? She just walked near that small waterfall and then suddenly vanished! Paimon thought this cave would lead to a village or something, but look, she's sitting over there! Wait, what should we do? Alright then. It's not like we have anyone else we can ask, even if she's not very friendly. Oh! It's coming from that sensor over there. This is definitely not your typical place to call home, but at least it's not... Huh? What's the matter? You don't look too good. What? Is the smell making you feel... What's happening? Traveler?
Yes, you can relax. Believe me, Master is extremely knowledgeable. If he says that he's going to be alright, then there's absolutely nothing to worry about. Oh, are you awake now?
Oh, thank goodness! Traveler, you're finally awake! Well, we're at...
This is Gandharvaville. It was originally built by scholars from My name is Kale. I'm a trainee forest... Oh, no thanks are necessary. I didn't do anything, really. By the way, how are you feeling now? Any discomfort? Oh, that's Master's herbal medicine you're tasting. Before I forget, Master mentioned you should take more whoops!
Kale, what's the matter? Were you trying to retrieve the medicine? As I've already told you, you must be careful with these. I'll get it.
Sorry.
Now, The guide to Avidia Forest's edible fungi is clearly posted on our bulletin board, but if Farbode forgets which mushrooms to avoid one more time, I'll have no choice but to leave the guide somewhere a little more visible. Like, right smack on it.
Right? This is the second time he's come down with food poisoning this month.
Yes, please do. If, on the off chance, Farbode simply enjoys having little imaginary fairies dance before his eyes, then we'll just let him be. So, how are you doing? Feeling better?
Oh, this is my master, Forest Watcher Tainari.
I already informed Paimon about the reason you fell unconscious earlier. It is common practice for Sumeru scholars of certain darshans to dedicate themselves to training in meditation in isolated areas, particularly the nearby forests. While meditating, they use a certain incense known as Spirit Borneal to help calm their minds as they enter a state of deep rumination. In hopes of asking directions, you two followed a scholar named That incense typically has no effect on most people, but for a very select few, it can have profound effects on one's Very good. Now, answer me this. Did you feel anything after passing out? Say, any out-of-body experiences, or did you see anything while unconscious? Kale, let the others know to stop bringing their patrol logs here for now.
Huh? Why?
Because these two will be staying here for the next few days. They can have my room and I'll bunk with Amir.
Yes, Master Tainari.
Wait, hold on a second. Can you tell us...
Sure, let me fill you in. I originally planned to send you on your way once you finished your medicine. However, it appears now that you should stay a while longer in Gandharvaville for further observation while you...
Further observation?
No need to be hasty. As long as you have the capacity to judge between right and wrong, I promise that you'll understand the gravity of the situation. Based on what you saw after smelling the incense and losing consciousness, we can conclude that you experience... If you're skeptical, have a whiff of this.
Whoa, are you okay?
You're experiencing a similar sensation as when you passed out, aren't you? So even though your condition is stable as of now, if I were... The rainforest is home to many fierce animals and hazardous areas. If something... For now, I suggest you continue taking your medicine each day and avoid one... Good. Now, continue resting while I fire up another bowl of medicine for you.
Seriously? We just arrived and Paimon knows we're... Hey! Are you even listening to Paimon? Paimon, what's weird? You mean the vision of tree roots and red skies you saw? But if those weren't hallucinations, what could they be? Well, consider if he misjudged your condition... Huh? You mean that Tainari already knows that what you saw weren't hallucinations? But if that... Oh, Paimon gets it now. Well, that settles it then. We'll stay here, but it seems like asking Tainari might not be an option anymore. What do you think? Good idea. Rise and shine! Come on, it's time to go find Kale!
One with nature!
wind knows me.
Ready? Ready? Go!
Into the wind. Brings a smile to my face. One with nature.
Our recent catch was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
Yesterday, a total of 5 dusk birds.
All right, next let's see your right hand. But please remember that you still need to be careful,
Yes, I will.
Look, Kale, today's patrol will be a long one, so
But I have a vision.
don't... there you are. Feeling any better?
Yeah!
Seems you're not the type to sit back and take it easy for a while, huh? In that case, and if you're feeling up to it, you can...
Tighnari, we're ready to head out.
Got it! I'll be right there!
Yes, you can count on me.
So, Kale, what exactly are we going to be doing today? Tighnari mentioned cleaning the statue just now?
Well, we handle a variety of tasks, like checking the condition of outlying roads. As for Master, Today we can perform routine checks on the pathway lamps as we make...
Paimon, Traveler, this way!
You can leave the task of checking the lamps to me. In the meantime, you two can keep an eye out for anything unusual.
Clear weather all around brightens the heart. Who says there aren't benefits to a life of wandering? Clear weather.
Nothing wrong with these two lamps. Let's move to the next ones.
Dead on my feet. I think I'll stay here.
Oh, this lamp seems to be getting a little wobbly. Let me make a note of it. No problems with this lamp. Good.
Follow the wind.
statue of the Seven is up on top of that large rock. It's pretty high up there, isn't it? Don't worry. If you're afraid you can't make it up there, I'm sure Oh? I guess I'll leave it up to...
Paimon will fly up with you. By the way, huh? Oh,
Uh-huh. To the people of Sumeru, she's not, according to what... to celebrate...
uh-huh.
Well, and that...
Huh?
Yeah, maybe it's... No, it...
Wait, Amber? You mean...
Yes, that's her. I once lived in Mondstadt for a while, and she helped me a lot. There's no one like Amber. She lives life to the fullest while always adhering to her strong sense of justice. She's ready to answer the call for action. If you ask me, she's a prime example of a true... sorry.
It's so...
Well, after I read in one letter, I knew you'd... Yep, so I wish I could tell you...
That's alright. You've already helped...
Oh, I'm happy that...
So don't mention it. We are friends
You both have...
Now that Paimon looks at it, do you think she's supposed to be Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? You might be right. Well, anyway, let's get started on cleaning the statue. Nice work. That's one clean statue. Let's head down and meet up with Kale. We're back!
Welcome back!
Yay! Food! Hey!
I prepared a
no!
Not to worry. I wrapped a few layers of oiled paper around each pita. They should be fine.
Oh. Those pitas are thank goodness you wrapped...
Since you liked it so much, I'll be sure to give you a copy of the recipe sometime.
Yay! Thanks, Kale!
Oh!
Paimon knocks stuff over all the time flying around the Traveler, but he's never said anything.
No, you've got the... I've heard the veteran rangers say that Master is from some ancient and mysterious race. Oh, by the way, you've heard of the Academia, right? Well, anyway, because Master does a lot of research on plants. Sages from... But Master declines their off... Master could obviously have a bright future in the Academia, but he insists on sticking to the path of a forest watcher. Every day he helps the locals of the forest and passes on his extensive knowledge to trainees like me. In fact, Master's the one who taught me how to make pita pockets.
Really? Paimon would have never guessed that. Oh, speaking of Tainari, he was the one who took care of you after... Paimon's still kinda upset, though. He kept scolding Paimon the entire...
Oh no, I'm sorry. Master might have been overreacting a little, but it's mostly because Paimon wouldn't stop yelling, "Why, oh why, is he
Hey! Don't laugh! Paimon was... Hey! Now even Kale's starting... Ugh, that's it!
No! Don't touch me!
Oh, sorry, Kale. Paimon didn't mean to scare you.
No, I just...
Kale, are you okay? What's the matter?
No, I'm fine. I'm sorry. Oh, well, it's getting late now.
Huh? What was up with Kale just now? And why is she in such a hurry all of a sudden?
Traveler, you've returned.
Yep, we're back.
Oh, Kale? Yes.
Oh, okay. Paimon was thinking all night about what happened with Kale, and still can't figure out what the problem might be.
Ah, it's you two. I was just...
Huh? Tighnari, what are you doing here? Where's Kale?
I came to check on Kale's condition. To...
You mean she's sick? How could she be... Oh, wait a minute.
No need to worry. Something as small as you could never harm her. This sickness is something that Kale has been dealing with. Kale has been more excited than usual since you two arrived. A little too much so, to be honest. She hasn't... I suppose it's understandable, though. She hasn't been around anyone she considered a friend for some time.
So, Tighnari, what's really wrong?
Let's take this conversation elsewhere.
Maybe she's in a better mood now. Let's go check on her.
All right, let's continue our conversation here, shall we? To be honest, I hadn't realized you're that honorary knight from Mondstadt until Kale told me just now. I've also heard all about your deeds in Lee. So just to clarify, what I'm about to tell you about Kale is not because of who you are or your past. Well, because Kale asked me. And honestly speaking, I was... but she insisted, saying you two treated her with sincerity and as a...
So, Tighnari, what exactly is...
Right. Ever since she was a child, she's...
Elazar?
Yes. It's a disease unique to the lands of Sumeru. It is characterized by dark and hardened scales that form. At first, the afflicted may only feel mild numbness on affected areas of the skin. However, in its final stages, the disease strips a person of the ability to control their own body and...
That sounds terrifying. Wait, hold on. So when Kale seemed to be acting a little clumsy earlier?
Correct. That would be the effects of Elazar, which is precisely why I do not want her carrying or holding anything, lest she... With appropriate treatment, the disease can be effectively controlled before it progresses to a more... Nevertheless, Kale's mother still hoped that there was something out there. She handed Kale over to an organization known as the Fatui.
What? The Fatui?
Ah, it appears you already are familiar with them. Anyway, the person who eventually rescued Kale and I have no idea how this doctor managed to do it, but her case of Elazar was completely stable for all the years that Kale was with them. However, Kale's days with the Fatui... Kale is a resilient individual and always... Oh, by the way, Paimon, Kale wanted me to tell you that she's sorry for scaring you yesterday. She also...
She doesn't need to apologize.
Well said. I hope you'll get a chance to tell her that. Kale once thought that it would be impossible for her to have any real...
Don't worry, Tighnari. We'll take...
Well, it's not too serious at this point. She overexerted herself the last couple of days, though I must admit that Kale's condition was much more stable when she was interested in the work of the forest rangers. Her stamina has gotten much worse recently, though a moderate amount of physical exercise... Alright, now that I've told you about Kale's past, I think I'll head into the rainforest to find some ingredients needed for her medicine.
Yeah, we'd like to do...
Alright, but I must warn you two. The rain...
No problem.
Let's go then. We'll be...
Hey, Tighnari? Where exactly are we going to find this plant?
Nilot lotuses can be found all over the rainforest, but it often grows right here around Gandharvaville.
Given the name, it sounds like we should be looking for it in the water.
You are correct. The Nilot lotus grows in the water. When fully matured, they look like giant blue flowers floating on the water's surface. Quite an attractive species, if you ask me. The large petals are actually the plant's leaves and sepals, which surround a very small flower. You should note that many of the plants found in Sumeru have names that are contrary to their species. Take the Cowpelata, for example. The plant is not a lotus at all, but rather a vine. And then there's the Sumeru rose, which is not a rose, and is completely contrary to its name.
Oh, okay then. Note to Paimon. Never bring up the topic of flowers with Kainari.
This is order. Ha! Ha! Time for retribution!
There should be... If you could manage to gather 4, we'll rendezvous here.
Alright, we've gathered enough Mila lotuses. Let's head back to meet Kainari. Hey, Kainari! We found...
Let me have a look. I'm glad you two...
Hey, Tainari!
Oh, Kainari! Someone...
Let's go find out what's going on.
Tainari, thank goodness we found you here. We were just about to head back and find you at...
What's going on?
We just discovered a withering zone.
The withering is back? But can you tell me...
It's up ahead, deep in the river valley. It's appeared in a spot that blocks nearly...
And the radius of the contamination?
Sorry, I couldn't...
No one in our patrol team...
Okay, I understand.
Wait, Kainari!
You two have only... There's a unique... The affected area...
Yes, as Amir said.
That's right. Only someone with a vision can venture within a... But you don't seem to...
Don't worry, he may not have a...
Seems the rumors about you... We typically only...
Into the wind!
reporting.
One with nature. Brings a smile to my face.
We can do this!
Stop. Don't move any further. Look there.
Where? Oh, but
That is the withering. All right, traveler. We're gonna have to enter that withering zone. Thank you. But I must warn, even with element... You ready then? Let's go. First, we must locate any branches sustaining the withering zone. The wind knows me.
Order guide you.
Into the wind.
I'll protect us.
Gather.
Great work. Now that all the branches have been cleared, we'll need to take care of the tumor. The wind knows me.
Clouds high. The birds come.
Stabilize.
Now, destroy the tumor of the withering. Yes. Thanks to you two. It's that, recently. If that simply meant, for instance, this present and...
Huh?
I'm still not sure of the exact reason. However, no, none that we know of. The withering has been recorded in Sumeru for millennia. It's said that it originates from... Oh, by the way, Irminsul is I'm sure you've heard of ley lines, right? They're like the roots of Irminsul. Ley lines continue the dendro, and as for the withering, it's emerging. That's right. My ancestors learned. I'm afraid we rangers. All right, that's.
Oh, Tainari, you all made it back. How did it go?
The withering zone you... Huh? Wait, is that... Oh no, Hypatia!
Huh? What's wrong, Tainari?
This Duskbird is Hypatia's designated courier for urgent news. You do remember her.
Oh, her?
Let me see what's written in the letter first.
So what's it say? And what's with that weird expression on your... Huh?
Yes, she must have just
What?
Well, needless to say, Hypatia's been... I've got some emergency...
Wait, you want us to bring her the rations?
Let's find out. Here, traveler. Take a smell and see. So, how do you feel?
Huh? Really? But wait, how'd you know that he'd be okay this time?
Back when we were clearing the withering zone, I observed that he could adeptly manipulate the dendro element. I knew then that he would be... And if I may ask, that's correct, because what you saw is of significant importance. Not just for the nation, my forefathers were shown much favor by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. We took an oath to protect. Now, after seeing you in action with my own eyes, you have earned my confidence. When you passed out, your consciousness had connected directly with Irminsul. What you witnessed were actually real memories contained within Irminsul itself. I could try to tell you more, but it would be better if you went to ask Hypatia instead. Her
That sounds nice.
That was because when you ran into her, she was in a special phase of her training. Please. Here, take these. It's a meal I... Also, here's a letter that I would like you to give to her. No, I should be...
Yesterday, total of 5.
Hypatia should still be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing. Hello? Maybe she went out to look for some food. Let's try looking around the area. Hypatia! There's no way we can get her to... Huh? Huh? What happened? Really? Oh... place is huge! Paimon knew there's something off about that cave. Let's think of a way to get over there and have a closer look. Who knows? Maybe we'll find a lead of some kind. Everything around us suddenly changed!
Rise! Quake!
The wind knows me.
This is order. Stabilize.
Into the wind.
Burn.
What in Tibet is going on here? This place is getting weirder by the minute. Hey, what's the matter? You don't look so good.
Solidify! I will have order! Crumble! Quake!
Time to go. Verdict is... As one with wind and cloud. One with nature.
Gather! Resistance is futile! The end is nigh! Burn! Stabilize!
Into the wind.
The world will fall!
Huh? Why can't we beat this guy? Oh, Paimon doesn't get it! We faced others like him before!
Traveler, though you may have managed to avert countless crises before, your good fortune was bound to end sooner or later. It's time you realize how weak and powerless you really are. Your sister. Oh, pitiful traveler. Her Highness has long since forsaken you. Your meager existence in the bonds of love and family which drive you to find your sibling are. But don't you fret now. Today will be...
What do we do? Oh, there she is! Well, the good news is that she's still... anyways... Whoa! Wait a sec. Look at all this fruit lying around.
Who is there? Tainari, is that you? Huh?
It's okay!
I see. So, you're friends. I'm grateful that you came so quickly.
Well, we were kinda wondering...
Oh.
Your neighbor? You mean they're...
Oh? So...
Wait, hold on a second, Traveler. You say that before we...
No, I actually do believe what the Traveler is saying. I myself had a similar experience once before, and you needn't worry.
So,
I'm not sure what... I know this because the first time I saw them was also the exact day my consciousness was able to form a connection with Even after I opened my eyes and stopped meditating, my heart was still pounding, and at that very moment, I suddenly noticed a small figure at the opening of the cave. In my curiosity, I began to walk over to the creature. They must have already been used to me living in the cave, because they didn't seem to mind me approaching them. They just kept doing whatever they were up to. It wasn't until I crouched down next to them that they suddenly realized that I could see them.
Oh! And then?
And then I had a dream. By the time I came to, they were nowhere to be seen. I was convinced they'd never show up again. But sure enough, I saw them nearby a few days later. And they weren't alone. I feel like they aren't as afraid of me as the first time I approached them. But I never would have expected them to save me. Yes, no doubt about that. By the
Well, ifs. Alright, we're... on! Let's use the Oh, it smells.
Are you already finished cooking? Even though everything you meant, it took me nearly 3 years, you should know that some...
So why does this
The ingredients used since the root of the den naturally. That was primarily taking in... Not to worry, technically you... I must admit...
Whoa!
As a member of the Ritaoist Darshan at the Academia, my main area of research is the stars and their... Which is why If only I am current sages of... That's what...
Whoa!
Of course I do. However, I believe that... But what's strangest of all is that they're clearly an envoy of the god of wisdom herself.
What's so strange about that?
Well, it's strange because nearly nobody in Sumeru can ever dream.
Oh.
Yes, well, to an extent. The sages say that wisdom implies... Yes, if once... The fact that the people of Sumeru do not have dreams is seen as a blessing, but I was born into a family of... I studied hard, but then... On the day it was incredible back then.
So, do you have any...
Sorry, I'm... If you two are ever in the area again, there's no need to be thanking me.
Now that we know Hypatia is alright...
Heading out, I see? If there's an... Even though that... The end? Not to work. As someone from... Heading out, I see? If there's... Sumeru Unfortunate... I hope that I'll... Heading out, I see? Even though that... The end? Not to work. As someone from... Heading out, I see? If there's any... I've heard... Perhaps this is... And speak... I've noticed on set... Heading out, I see? Take care.